So, as a hard stuck diamond 4 in Apex Legends, I started playing it a really long time ago, pretty much when it launched actually, and I've been kind of like wanting a new game, new FPS game, something to scratch that itch that I've had for a while since, I don't know, I'm not really into Apex recently. I love it. I have nearly 3,000 hours on it. Hard stuck diamond still, as you are. Got to Diamond 3 once, and obviously I have a Master Badge now, but it means nothing. But just, I don't know, the game, I'm really not a fan of some parts of it nowadays. After playing it for years and years and years, I want to do something new. And, you know, Valorant is cool. Tried it with a friend of mine who's streaming, but I really do need something else. So, I've heard something interesting nowadays. I realized I was just looking at myself on the camera and not actually the screen at all, what I was doing on the screen, but I've heard about this new game coming out, The Finals. My streamer friend mentioned it. So let's see. I wanna check it out a little bit. I wanna see some videos about it. I saw some trailer, something about it. I don't really get it yet, and I thought about could be kind of interesting to see some videos about it and kind of talk about it and what the hell it's gonna be. So I guess let's just start with that, right? Let's see. Wait. Let's make everything. At least that's fine. So, what the fuck is this? Wait. The fuck? So much happened there. The Finals. Open beta trailer. There was a beta recently in October, whatever, 2020, whatever, something, and missed it, obviously. I don't even know how you could got in, but the point is, this is the trailer. Let's see what the hell it is. It's so much happening, so I don't get it. Okay, let's see. Insert coin. Okay, great. So it's a whole thing, right, about like competition, right? There's 1, 2, 3, 4 teams of 3 people, seems like. A few different colors, some character customization that you can do. And I honestly think this is a really good idea. This whole arena thing, when you're watching it and you hear the crowd cheer and everything, I think that's genuinely a really good idea. Cashbox, so Oddball from Halo, got it. Coin thing, get it. Flashy when he kills somebody. Might get annoying, might be interesting and thump, satisfying, who knows. That's what I heard, that is from like some original DICE creators. There's going to be some destruction shit and all that. That could be interesting. And also there's some kind of character abilities. Valorant, Apex, I don't know. Interesting. What the fuck? So there's many things happening, many different guns, many different abilities, many what the fuck. Yeah. Capture something, capture the flag, whatever. Trap thing. Did somebody add it on the thing and through the thing? Did they grab it? Is it an ability? I don't know. Yeah. Can I do what? You reach the finals? Yeah. The finals! So, seems interesting. As I understand, it's from the DICE, like some OG DICE creators, right? Some people from there. You can see the gunplay. I feel like you can see the light machine gun. You could see that looked kind of like Battlefield. Clearly responds to Fortnite. Some ideas may be taken later than from Apex during development. And seems like there's a few different teams fighting in some kind of arena thing. I honestly think that's a really good idea. Like I was saying, that there's this crowd cheering constantly while you're playing, because that's what it is, right? Like that's what Apex Legends is. That's what Fortnite is. It's not actual warfare. You're not actually killing anybody. You're just thinking about winning. It's a game and all that kind of shit, right? So that makes sense. And having this crowd around you, making it legitimately into a game. I can imagine some esports things. I can imagine a lot. I think the gunplay looks good. I think, obviously, graphically, it looks good. Design-wise, I don't know yet. I don't know how much of a fan I am of all the goofy styles, goofy things. However, it could be character customization, so then that's always good. How much? We don't know. Like Fortnite or Apex, we don't know. but seems interesting. Genuinely gonna be something I'm gonna play. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna try. I have no idea when it's gonna come out. I would love it to come out tomorrow so I can start streaming it and actually like create some good content. But point is, seems genuinely interesting. I think. Don't really get the gameplay still, so that's like the big part of it. I don't really get what the round is. I got there was Oddball from Halo. I get this different gameplay, game modes. So is it like Slayer? Is it like Halo? Is it like multiplayer in Halo where you will have just different modes, right? Whereas when I think of Counter-Strike, I think of Counter-Strike, that you go and plant something, right? Valorant, same thing, right? When I think of Fortnite and Apex, I think of a Battle Royale, right? That's what I think of. So I don't get that yet. So I'm wondering, is there any quick video that I want to like sit here and steal somebody's content, but I'm wondering if there's any kind of interesting quick video on something.
So without further ado, let's jump into my thoughts about the Finals Open Beta, whether or not I think you should try the game, and whether or not I think this game has a future whatsoever. If you enjoy the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much.
That's exactly what I'm looking for, so thank you very much. Let's see.
And if you haven't already, be sure to check out my new mouse pads that I just released. They're
fantastic.
Oh,
whatever.
Designs on them. Be sure to use code ENDERS for 10% off if you're interested. Link is in the description. So with the Finals Open Beta compared to the closed beta, I watched my video about the closed beta, and I was complaining about movement delay and the mouse feeling a little laggy, and generally the game just ran pretty terribly. But I am happy to report in the open beta, the movement delay.
So he's thinking about like the fundamental game, the functions of it. Yeah, okay, fine. I don't really care about that.
Seems to have been addressed significantly.
I mean, I care about it. I mean, in a sense that I assume that's going to improve. You know, what I'm looking for is like the feel. But I guess you can't have the feel if there's like any kind of problems with the input and everything. So don't misunderstand me. I hope that it's just funny for me because I'm looking at it. It looks good, right? Like the input looks good. So it's funny to hear that. I'm like, yeah, okay, it's just gonna keep getting better. That's fine. But so what is he talking about? Thank you. Fantastic.
I didn't even remember that it was a problem until someone in my Twitch chat asked me, is the movement delay fixed? And I was like, oh, wait, that was a problem in the closed beta. Now, in terms of how fun the game is, or just how the game plays, if you haven't seen this game before, this game is a bit of a weird mix of things.
Yeah.
You are essentially playing as a team of 3 contestants pit up against other teams of 3, and there are multiple different game modes, but it generally revolves around getting cash and then extracting that cash to essentially increase your team's score. A team with the highest amount of cash wins.
Okay, got it.
In order to extract the cash, you do have to go through a bit of a lengthy extraction process, and when you pick up cash to go extract, every single other team in the map can see you running with it, and they can see the extract point. So typically there are really long
capture the flag, Halo, got it.
Steal other people's cash extracts for your own team. And this game's big gimmick, because it was made by ex-DICE developers, or at least some are working on it, basically you can just take down entire buildings, you can blow up floors, you can blow up the whole buildings of glass and walls and staircases and zip lines and everything.
I like that.
So
I like that. I like physics.
You're going to be playing in a mostly destroyed environment.
Yeah.
Now, watching the background footage, you might notice that the time to kill in this game is pretty damn long if you're not fighting the lower HP characters like the medic.
Yeah,
the light
kind of like Apex and Halo, which is what I like.
This game absolutely rewards good aim, and it rewards consistent headshots.
That's what I like.
You mentioned the different classes in the game. There are 3 types of HP characters you can play. There's the heavy build, there's the medium build, then there's the light build. You seem to either end up being that team that always gets in fights, or you're the team that sort of gets ignored by all the other teams and just silently wins the game, maybe gets into 1 or 2 skirmishes here and there, but just secures a really good lead from the beginning.
Got it.
Really sure how they would go about.
So there could be that problem where your objective is not the kill or to get kill points, it's more about getting the cash or whatever. So because of this, you're not really engaging into a fight. So if there's like 3 different teams, 2 other teams keep fighting, and the third team just kind of keeps getting the points and everything, and it doesn't really, they don't really fight. They don't really shoot the gun. They just go and get the money and all that. I can see that happening. That is an actual worry. I can see that. I mean, there's always that argument in any kind of game, like in Apex, people will just rotate and do something else and not actually play the game, like, you know, fight. But yeah, that's a good point.
About fixing that. Some people in my Twitch chat while I was playing it suggested perhaps they could increase the player count, and yes, that is something they could definitely do, but I have a worry that it would turn into just a third-party fest where you're in a 2v2, right? You're in a 2v2 with your team, and then you just sort of get third-partied, and, you know, they kill both of those teams, and it's just sort of boring. And the last thing I'll address in terms of problems is people are going to bring up the time to kill. I saw a lot of people ask me about it in my Twitch chat, and I think the time to kill is actually fine, believe it or not, because ideally you're going to be team-shotting people, and you can still win 1v1s. You can actually still win 1v2s, actually. So I think people just need to get used to it, and perhaps it's a bit of a skill issue when people mention it. I'm not entirely sure. But I didn't have much of a problem, and I actually kind of prefer this time to kill because it really does heavily reward the better player in the engagement, the player that hits more headshots, and the player that generally has the better aim and positioning.
Yeah, I agree. For me, it was like I never realized when I was playing Halo that I really liked Halo on console and Xbox, obviously, and and kill, it takes a while to kill anybody, and I really enjoyed that. And Halo 5 was super competitive apparently, and I didn't realize it. I loved it. Nobody else liked it. Halo fans hated it. I loved it. And then with Apex, it's the same thing. It's like there's shields, there's syringes, there's all that kind of part of the game, and I really enjoy it. I think it's really good. I like it. I don't like it when they just run around like in Call of Duty and just spray somewhere and somebody's gonna die. And you can just camp behind a door and that's it, enough essentially. Like, I don't like that. So that seems good about this game.
What do I think about the finals? I don't know. It's a very strange feeling for me to say that. I don't know. Like, on one hand, I had a decent time today. I just don't necessarily know if this game is going to do anything past release, get a bit of release hype, people are going to play it, and then people are going to go, oh, remember the finals? Remember the finals? And then I just think it's going to drop off pretty heavily. That's what my gut tells me about this game. So I'm definitely interested to hear your guys' thoughts. Be sure to comment down below. And if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.
I think that's fair. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Enders, because the reason why I watched essentially his whole video, and thank you very much for it, is I think that is a part of what he's saying. Is my friend shared the name, the finals, yesterday, and I was like, okay, what is this game? And I tried to kind of look into it. I was like, I'm not sure. I tried to kind of stream a little bit of Apex and whatnot. So when I saw some of the gameplay, I was like, oh, the gameplay looks good. It's like I clearly trying to compete with Fortnite and Apex. That's what the feeling I got. So I'm like, okay, let's not watch anymore. Let's today try to figure that out and record some videos about it. And that's the problem. Like, I tried to look at the website, I tried to look at these things, and I just don't get any info. Like, I don't know what it is. It looks promising, interesting. I think there's interesting game design there. I think there's a lot of interesting stuff here. Former DICE developers, Destruction, really heavily leaning on the esports thing, essentially, with the crowd and everything. I think that's genuinely good. I think that's genuinely interesting. There's something there. The design is fine, colorful, still kind of realistic, so I kind of like that. Clearly some kind of character, customization is going to be possible, but I don't get it. Like, I don't really have a lot of ideas about it, and that is a little bit worrying. That's true. That, I mean, obviously that could be what they're focusing on now. That they're focusing right now on some kind of like the games, right? Because it's a game. They're really focusing that it's a game within a game, right? So they're gonna have these game modes that you play. That's gonna be a big part of it. However, if I think about two big games, Apex and Halo. If I think about Apex, I don't think about arenas. I don't think about these things. I think of what the Battle Royale. That's what the game is. On top of that, if I'm thinking about Halo, you think about Slayer. Everybody played Slayer. They like Halo made Capture the Flag and the King of the Hill, and fucking Oddball and all that. Right? It made all of that famous for a lot of console players because we didn't grow up playing PC. We didn't grow up playing PC FPS games. So it had these game modes, Infection, Halo 3, and all that. But Team Slayer is still the thing to do, right? So that's going to be the big question with the finals. Is it just going to have Team Slayer? If it's going to have multi-Team Slayer stuff, essentially, that could be super interesting. And could it have some kind of other race that is not just, could there be, like, again, the Battle Royale thing, there's a good part because it like squeezes everybody into a bottleneck, essentially. So could this have some kind of linear direction? That would be interesting. If it's not just, because it doesn't have to be a round arena. What if the arena changes and it kind of becomes more and more like something, Battle Royale? But I'm talking more about like, okay, you collect stuff here, like this is the arena is more like a rectangle or a square, and you collect stuff here, and now this is like empty, so now you should, like, this is closed and you have to go here, and this is closed, you have to go here, and you would have to kind of like keep working forward in like a line or something. So it kind of forces you to keep moving forward and getting more stuff or something. I don't know, or just Slayer, just give me Slayer, right? Have this super interesting that is a different, unique, while also having Slayer. I don't know. But anyway, that's some reaction stuff to a few for the trailer and this fantastic person's great video. Apologies for just watching your video. Essentially, again, there's no other marketing material. Like, I don't know what this game is, so I just kind of have to like look at your stuff and try to think about it, talk about it, and understand what it is. But really good video. Thank you for giving me some kind of idea, Enders, about what the game is. Let's see when it comes out, because I don't know when it's going to come out. I don't know. Who knows? But hopefully it comes out. Hopefully it's going to be good. Would love to play it. Would love this to be my new main game, because I don't have an FPS game right now. Kind of sick with Apex. Probably going to try it later again, and try Valorant, fine. But I like physics. This has physics, so that would be interesting. But anyway, thank you very much. my reaction to the finals. Let's hope it's good.